Learning Arabic is hard, but Egyptians make it easy. Here's how. The other day I was taking an Uber motor ride and the driver was a guy around my age. He was really eager to speak with me, but then he didn't know much English and I don't know much Arabic, so our shared vocabulary ran its course after a few sentences. However, he came up with the most productive and creative way of keeping that conversation going by starting to point at random objects as we were going, like just the car, and then he was like, Arabia, and I was like, oh, okay, like that means car. He's like, yes. And then he'd be like, repeat now. I was like, what do you mean? And then he would basically make me repeat that word a few times until I got the pronunciation right. And then he would switch to another word. He showed me a tree and it's like, he teaches me what the tree is. And then he's like, say it. And he would fix my pronunciation. But it didn't end there. After a few minutes, he would show the same object again, like point at another car, another tree, another hospital. And it'd be like, what did it mean again? So he would also quiz me after teaching me. It was like a very interesting flashcards, but then I was like, holy damn, that was like the most vocabulary I've learned in 30 minutes in my life. And we kept going on like that. That was one of my first impressions here in Egypt because it kind of happened on my second week here. And that's the spirit that I love that prevails here. Many other language learners that are dealing with European languages like German or French usually complain that the locals don't really speak to them in their target language because they find it inconvenient or they get annoyed when they make mistakes, whatever. Egyptians are particularly interested in helping you learn, no matter if they speak English or not. You know, this guy, we could not normally have sit down and have a 5-minute conversation. He was so determined to get me a little bit closer to the fluency that the whole way he did not see any problems in being my teacher. I was like, that I love this.